Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Brokenhearted Homesteader. Today I wanted to share just a quick video about the sunflowers behind me. So one thing I learned about sunflowers, and I should tell you before we really start, that up until about a year ago I really killed every plant that I tried to grow. Like, honest to goodness, no joke, if someone gave me a plant and they asked about it 6 months later, I would probably have to confess that I had killed it somehow. And I tried to do everything. I tried to follow the rules. I tried to water. I tried to, put it in the sun. I tried to do it right. I just sucked at gardening. And then when I had my open heart surgery, it's like I woke up and I was this hippie child that could grow anything. So long story short about the sunflowers behind me, we have some neighbors, and my neighbors are, let's say, they're happy challenged. So they seem to take great pleasure at being unhappy and spreading their unhappiness to anyone they come in contact with around them. So when these neighbors moved in to our neighborhood, I had already lived here for many years, and the house that they bought, the neighbor and I had been great friends. He was an elderly gentleman, and he used to come over and I would make him dinner, and we had a great relationship. But anyway, this man had a beautiful thick hedge of plants that he had planted and that had grown beautiful and lush. And so when my unhappy neighbors moved in, they cut that beautiful hedge down to nothing. And I saw them starting to cut, and I ran out here so fast, and I said, "Oh, please, 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 please don't cut the hedge. It's so beautiful, and it keeps, our dogs from seeing each other, and that it'll be less barking and less problems for everyone." My neighbors went ahead with their plans to cut it all down. And they had mentioned they were going to grow something there that would replace the hedge. And within 6 months, we wouldn't be able to see each other again. So I waited, and 6 months passed, a year passed, and no beautiful bushes were sprouting up. At the time, I had an in-home daycare. So I had kiddos running around in my backyard, and I just felt really uncomfortable with the whole idea that they could be watching the kids, and they had plenty of comments to say if someone was in the backyard and let a less than positive word slip. We would hear about it. It was just tough. So I had tried already a number of things to hide our properties from each other, and being on a tight budget, there was never money to buy an actual privacy fence. So I tried to make do with other things like bamboo screens and tarps and things that I could put up easily by myself. But it didn't really alleviate the problem between us, and our dogs could see their dog, and everyone was barking at everyone else, and they were calling the police on me every time the dogs barked for 2 minutes. So finally I saw a post on Facebook. This lady was selling these beautiful sunflowers, and the picture was so amazing on her Facebook page that I immediately contacted her and said, "I need as many as you can sell me." These sunflowers can grow up to 20 feet if you let them. And I thought, wow, this is going to be great. So I ended up buying 3 sunflower plants from her at the beginning. And I planted those 3 little plants, and soon realized that these are the most amazing plants ever been given to us by our Creator. These things grow overnight, basically. So what started out as 3 little plants has now become a crazy mass of sunflowers. There's my laundry. And these sunflowers are so easy to propagate You literally just take a cutting and take all the leaves off except for one, pop it in the soil, and it will grow new, beautiful sunflowers. And I've been able to give so many sunflowers away to make people's lives brighter. And that's what I wanted to share with you today. So I could choose to let my unhappy neighbor have their unhappiness and let it fall over onto my property, and my happiness would dim. But instead, I was able to find a solution that not only helped the problem, but also had this amazing beauty to it. And I think that that's such an important thing that we miss in life, that we can be hurt, we can feel upset, we can be unhappy, but there's always a way to go about spreading beauty and spreading love in the midst of whatever we're going through, right? So anytime you see a sunflower, I hope it will remind you to spread love and joy instead of unhappiness to others. I also wanted to share with you, yesterday I was able to get my smile cards that I had made up. So they came yesterday. And see, it just says, here's a smile for you. And so I got them printed up so that I can give out to people that I see when I'm walking down to Panera or to get the groceries or wherever. It's amazing how many people that I have been able to talk to, and I would love to be able to share my experience with them, but nobody has, hours and hours and hours to sit and be my friend and listen. So I'm hoping these videos will be a little snapshot that I can share my heart with you. I hope that you enjoy the videos so far, and I wanted to say a huge thank you to all of you who have reached out. It means so much to me. It really, really does. This is a lot of years of pain that we are dealing with, and that pain has to be for something. I have not endured all of this that I have survived to let it conquer me. This pain is going to be the biggest blessing, and I know that you are a part of that, and I'm so thankful that we can be there for each other. So I'm hoping to post another video a little bit later today where I show you all of my babies. I have many, many, many fur and feather babies. So I'm hoping I'll get the video up so you can meet all of them a little bit later today. But for now, please remember that we want to be like those sunflowers, always spreading happiness, joy, a smile with anyone we meet. I hope that you will meet the person that you can share some smile with today. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye for now.